Hello, everybody. I'm Kyle Brandt. You might know me from Good Morning Football or maybe early 2000s Days of Our Lives. And you right now are enjoying the three-point conversion radio. You're watching, you're listening, you're loving. I love these people. They're dynamite. Three-point conversion radio. Get it.
This is Kyle Nash, a student of the game with the three-point conversion here at Everbank Field, where the Jacksonville Jaguars got the preseason victory over the Miami Dolphins 31-18 in a game that was suspended with 8.5 minutes left due to a severe injury to Miami Dolphins wide receiver Dawood Davis. Several Jacksonville Jaguar players and coaches had something to say about that after the game.
You know, after the hit, and you just, you know, as a head coach, you just start looking at your team, you start looking at their team, you start looking at body language and kind of where guys are mentally. And after, after the amount of time that went past, and then Mike and I, got together and talked about suspending the game just from where it was. We had to get player reps involved, obviously New York involved, and it's the right thing to do, at that time. And this game is all about player safety, and I know it's a preseason game, and some guys, are fighting for spots and all of that, but at the same time, we want to make sure that everybody's 100%.
Well, first, I just want to, send our thoughts and prayers to Dawood Davis. Obviously, not anything you want to see. I just would appreciate that from everybody else too. Obviously, tough seeing him we all love and play, and see a guy go down like that. I know we're all thinking about it. Just wanted to say that.
It's tough. It's definitely tough because you automatically think like, that could happen to anybody out there. All you can do is give your all out there. As soon as you start playing a little bit more tentative, more injuries happen. So it's definitely something you kind of got to, through the years, understand injuries happen in the game, and I'm going to put my all regardless of what happens. If I get hurt, that's just how it goes that day. But seeing somebody hurt like that, you think about it a little bit, but you got to do your best to, if we did continue, get back out there and play. But it's always going to be tough.
Now, while the Jags failed to get the perfect, clean offensive start with the fumble at the end of the first movable drive by rookie running back Tank Bigsby, Trevor Lawrence had a solid night connecting with various receivers, including the newly arrived Calvin Ridley, who had 3 catches for 50 on the night, including an impressive and acrobatic 28-yarder, all leading up to the first score on the evening that was finished by Travis Etienne. Coach Peterson and Trevor both had a lot to say about the receivers and the different sets of hands that were on the football throughout the night.
Yeah, I mean, that's, obviously that's what you hope, anticipate to, spread the ball around. I think everybody but Evan was able to get a catch, those first 2 drives. But, it's what you want. I mean, Christian came up with a big 4th down force there and kept the drive alive. And, obviously we talked about Zay and Calvin and TJ and Tank ran hard. Give credit to the offensive line too, for the way they protected, the way they blocked. Just well executed by the
Where we're at, I love the relationship me and Calvin had. I think that chemistry is becoming really strong, and he's doing a great job. He's worked super hard. Those of you guys that watch practice, I mean, the guy works really, really hard, and he deserves it. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy that things are going well, and I'm just excited to have him out there. Excited to have Zay, Christian, Evan, Trav, Tank. I mean, you can just go on and on and on, but he's doing a great job.
Defensively, the Jags had a solid night as well, playing against Miami's starters, and they didn't give up a single touchdown in that period of time as well. And 5th-round draft pick for 2023, Yasir Abdullah, as a linebacker, got an interception on the night as well. Immediately after the game, Raphael Haynes caught up with Captain Foye Oluokun about the defense's performance tonight.
I think I saw one coach. I think it might have been the Pittsburgh coach. Mind blank right now, but said, you got to spar a little bit before you go into the boxing match. And I definitely agree with that because, that COVID year, we all went in fresh off of no preseason games. That was definitely a weird feeling. Definitely want to get some hits out now, understanding what you need to work on, finishing plays, tackles, and stuff. It's cool to get a couple drives in, a couple quarters in. You don't want to go out there first time you're feeling everything live the first game, I think. But I'm also a little bit younger of a vet, but I just feel like working through that stuff is good for your body too.
So that'll wrap it up here for the three-point conversion here at Everbank Field, as the Jags, for the first time since 1997, haven't lost a preseason game, with tonight's victory, we'll call it, over the Dolphins. Of course, Look out for the season opener in Indianapolis for the Jags as they take on the Colts on September 10th. But until then, this is Kyle Nash, the student of the game, with the 3-point conversion.